up, everybody? My name is Marquis Hami Dair, a member of a local Los Angeles band entitled Real to Real, founded by Leon Silvers. We were some local kids from Los Angeles, California. Um, Several of us grew up in the same neighborhood. Some of us had met in high school. We all developed a love for music at a young age. By this time, I was really cool with all the Leslies. It was like 15 of them, but the ones musically that I was cool with was Dominic, Matthew, Peter. So we decided that we should do a band together. Dominic came with the idea. It ended up being Matthew, Peter, and Dominic in the band. Billy Smith on the bass, Isaiah on the keyboards, myself on keyboards, guitar, vocals, and so forth. And a guy named from Newark, New Jersey named Daniel Morton on the drums. So we had a 7-piece band. And now it was time to just become a band, start creating music and doing our band thing. We met Leon. We were like the halftime show at a celebrity event. I believe it was at LA High. And we just did some cover songs. Whatever was hot at the time, we just did it. And added our own little twist and added some personality to it because we were very entertaining to watch. And that was one of the things that Leon liked about us was our personality. Leon wanted to take us into the studio. He got a publishing deal, and he was using part of his publishing money to finance our demos. And there were a few songs. One of the songs was the title track entitled Real to Real, and a beautiful ballad written by Bo from Midnight Star. It was like right up my alley, so if we were the Temptations, Matthew would be David Ruffin and I would be Eddie Kendricks. So it was that kind of thing. So it was perfect for us. Leon tested our vocals out to see who could sing, and the singers were me, Matthew, and Isaiah. So these lush harmonies that Leon saw that he could give us anything, and we could hear these major 9 chords and these minor 9s and these 13s and stuff. He could give us all that stuff, and we could just do it. And everyone really started to respect these little fun-loving, wild and crazy kids. We continued to track some songs, and Leon presented it to Clive Davis, and the business went down a really cool way. So Clive decided that he wanted to sign us to Arista. We were able to do Soul Train, get on that. I forget how Leon hooked that up, but we ultimately were notified that we were going to be doing Soul Train. So we rehearsed for it, and we just polished our show. Leon came to some of our rehearsals to kind of tweak it and fine tune it. And we did one song by Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. They produced 2 songs on the album. And then we did another song that was written by some of the Silver Spoon publishing company writers, a song called Love Me Like This. And we really got a chance to get our showmanship on that. There was this part in that song where Matthew was singing. We do a split lead on that, like we did on a few songs on the album, but that one was a split lead. And there's a part of the song where the song has a nice little break, and I come from behind the keyboards, and I come up to Matthew, and I snatch the microphone from Matthew, and I start singing my parts. And this is all staged, of course. And Matthew looks at me, he gets an attitude, and he snatches the mic back from me, and he starts singing his part. And I snatch it one more time and sang my last part, and I did a little dance as I handed the mic to him. But anyway, the audience went wild. Really incredible was Don Cornelius's reaction to how the audience reacted at that. And I remember as Don was interviewing the band, and everybody says their name, the girls are screaming and stuff, and he gets to me, and I tell him my name. I said, I'm Marcus Hami Dair. He says, Marcus, they're screaming for you, man. And that was just like the biggest high, and I was like, oh, okay, thank you. Things were happening, and then all of a sudden, they weren't. So we kept our heads on straight, and we got into other things to kind of keep our spirits up, because the business can really break you emotionally and spiritually if you allow it to. So I started getting involved in a lot of West Coast rap was becoming musical, so that was right up my alley. Reduplicating samples and loops for hip-hop artists, and smooth jazz was starting to become kind of popular, so that just kind of kept me going and kept me sane. The band, we just kind of like went in a little bit of limbo, trying to get some other music happening. We were that band that never really got the opportunity that we should have got. So now, here's an opportunity to just really let the world see this is who we are, this is what we do, this is what no one ever saw. Real to real, we're gonna be out there and we're gonna let everybody know what we do and have a good time with it.